Guys, it's Andrea. So I'm going to come at you guys with a rewind spread. I actually didn't look up and see what the last question with like the most thumbs up was. I'm pretty sure the question was, how did Nick and I meet? I don't remember what my last rewind was. I feel like it might have been the Finding Dory spread, maybe? Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Last time I checked, it was how did Nick and I meet. I think I had 22 thumbs ups. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rewind spread for the week of June 27th through the 3rd, which if you guys do not follow me on Snapchat or on Instagram, you may not know, but Nick and I both, we got 2 new pug puppies, and their names are Casima and Piper, and they're sweet little babies. I'll leave my Instagram link down below for you guys if you are interested in checking that out. So this new release Friday, I did put out this freebie if you ordered, and it has a full box. It has 4 pugs and then 4 little paw print little things, and I kind of designed it to match the Celebrate kit just because I knew I was going to be using the Celebrate kit in my planner. So I'm not going to do the Snow White face. I'm actually going to do this the way that I've been planning in my personal planner. I have been using the Erin Condren as my personal planner. I actually, in my personal planner, did use the mystery kit, which I don't want to spoil it by showing you guys, but it turned out so cute. So I wanted to continue doing that. So I think I actually want to save this for the day that they came home. Do I? Maybe not. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put Celebrate in the corner. So again, this is the way that I have been doing my personal spreads, and I thought it'd be cool to kind of show you guys. And just for like the beginning things, like I'm going to put down the full boxes here. I'm going to put down glitter headers on the top row, the middle row, and the bottom row, and I'm going to put down the bottom washi. For that portion of the video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the question, and if you guys haven't watched my past couple of rewind spreads, you will not have known, but I have been asking you guys to leave me a question that you guys want me to talk about while I do my basic stuff in my planner, instead of speeding through it and instead of just talking about like random nothing. So the last one was that was most upvoted, so you can upvote the comments that you guys want to hear. The last one was, how did you and Nick meet? What's kind of like your story, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. So Nick and I met, I'm going to start at the very beginning. So this is kind of creepy, but I remember the first time I ever saw Nick, and I remember my friend Lottie, she was my friend. We were in, I think, like the 8th grade. I've been friends with her 7th and 8th grade. Actually, she's how I know Bree, because her and Bree were really good friends in the 7th grade, and I didn't really like Bree. But, so I want to do this? Yeah. So, my friend Lottie and I were walking, and our school had a pool, and outside of the pool there was a water fountain, and I remember seeing this guy that was walking with one of our friends. I think it was Eric at the time. Yeah, Eric. And, I was like, oh my goodness, like he is so cute. I remember seeing him and I was just like infatuated. And at this time, let me just tell you, Nick was like very heavily into, what's it called? Slipknot. So he like had long black hair. I posted a picture of it on my personal Instagram, of what his hair looked like, but he was from a different breed back then. He was very into like the emo scene, and I was into like the scene girl phase. And I remember seeing him, and I remember writing a note to Lottie and was like, I don't know who he is, but I need to know who he is, and I'm going to date him. That's like my goals. So and that was in the 8th grade, and then we moved into high school, and I still like, you know, didn't know who he was, but I was like, when I find him, I'm gonna find him. I tried to figure out what colors I would use. Let me pull out this so I can better see what colors we're working with. So, I'll use this one maybe. It's pretty, so I'm going to do this. So then we moved on to high school, and in 9th grade I took like every computer class I could take, computer graphics, I took video classes, all kinds of stuff, whatever elective that they had in high school. I went to VOTech for web design and animation for the last 3 years, but the first year I wanted to do all of the elective courses that they offered that had anything to do with computers, and I did like even the advanced ones 2nd semester. So that was like my goals, and I really wanted to do that. I think I'm gonna use this tan color, really pretty. I'm just gonna line them up on my wrist here. So in my second semester, which started I think at the end of December, I had a computer graphics class, and I noticed that he was in it. At that point I didn't even know his name, but it was Nick, obviously, and I sat in the back of the class, and I was very much like a teacher's pet in high school when it came to like computer graphics classes. Like, the teachers loved me, and I was like a kiss butt, if you know what I mean. And what other color do I want to use? I don't really have many pinks left because I used pinks before. Maybe I'll do like a green. Maybe, I think green might be a little bit too much though. Maybe we'll do this top green here. So I was like always trying to show off, especially in that class, because, you know, Nick was in that class. And I remember my friend Missy told me that she liked him. It's a terrible story. And I was like, yeah, I like him too. But they like knew each other, and I was like, yeah, I'll try to hook you up with him. And I remember like talking to him vaguely, and I was like, oh, my friend Missy likes you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I'm not really interested in Missy. And I was like, oh, okay. And then we like continued talking, like we passed notes to each other and stuff. And then like he started dating this other girl, like, you know, high school dating. It's not the same as it was back then. Back then, like, dating was like you hugged, and then like after 3 months, not 3 months, but after like weeks, you would kiss. Like, it was very slow. So they like dated for like maybe like 4 days, so nothing actually came of that. But he would talk to me about her and blah 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 for those couple days, and I was like pretty bummed, but I was like, you know what, whatever. And then I remember we were walking out of the high school the one day, like we were just like walking together, and he was like, yeah, me and her broke up. And I was like, oh, well, that was fast. And he was like, yeah. And I remember being like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. And in my head I was like, yes, here's my chance. And I remember like we just talked a lot for the next few weeks. And then the one day, it was February 12th, 2007, we were talking on AIM, which I don't know if you guys remember AIM. You guys probably do. But I don't know why I turned that on. But we were talking on AIM, and he was like just chatting like normal, and then I was like, yo, I gotta go, which is probably how I phrased that, because Brie actually got her 5-year letter. I don't know where mine went, and I did say yo a lot and spell words very wrong, so my spelling has improved, even though it isn't very good. And he was like, oh man, and he said a bunch of curse words that I won't repeat, and I was like, dude, what's wrong? And he's like, will you go out with me? And I was like, I remember what I said. I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, you know, whatever. So then we were going out officially, and it's funny because I had boyfriends in the past, like boyfriends, like nothing like real, because I was in the 9th grade. And I never told my parents. I always kept it a secret. The longest one I had was like a month, I think. And that was in the 7th grade. And Brie actually hooked me up with him. But I went upstairs. We had grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup for dinner, I remember. Because we had grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup like every year for our anniversary. Like, we were very basic and easy to please as far as like what we did on our anniversaries. But I went upstairs and I told my parents, I'm like, I'm dating him. And that was the first time I ever told them. Like, every other time they like played super spy and found out, but that was the first time I ever like openly told them that I was dating somebody. And now we're here. We had our ups and downs as always, but like any other couple, especially like you guys had high school relationships, like it's very hard in high school just with like everything going on and stuff like that. So there's a lot more people in your life in high school, I feel like, and a lot more drama. So we had our ups, we had our downs. Tara's has been there for some of them. Brie has been there for pretty much the whole entire thing. But there you go. We've stayed strong and held on, and that is how we met. And I'm just very happy that I met the love of my life so early. And that is all she wrote. So now I'm going on to the checklist. So this is how I've been planning in my personal planner. I'm not going to show you guys this every week, just because I want to show you guys some other planning styles and, you know, my normal. And And I think even in my planner, whenever I plan for personal use, because I've been doing that recently, because sometimes I feel like, and I've noticed people say in the comments before, and I was like, I should probably talk about that. People have said, like, does planning ever get boring? Or not even boring, but does it get old? Does it get to be like a chore? And for me especially, I do feel like sometimes planning does get to be a chore because I work with stickers all day long, and then whenever I plan, I'm normally filming, so I feel like I'm like the pressure to kind of like do it perfectly and do it right the first time and say the right things and do the right things and do it in a fast manner. So recently what I've been doing is planning for myself and like just sitting and not with the camera on, just enjoying my time to plan, if that makes any sense. So it just gives me like a me time, which I feel like is what planning is really about and is really fun about planning. So what I did here, I don't think I mentioned, is I like having 4 checklists, which whenever I do my actual planning, like not actual, but whenever I do other planning styles, what I'll probably do is I'll just cover up this, because I thought that would be a good idea, is to do like a half box and then cover up this heart instead of putting an extra piece of washi down, which I'm going to try in my next video. So we'll see how that goes. I wanted to put this here, but I only had one little thing, so I think I'm just going to trim this a little. I'll trim a little from the top. Yeah. And then I'll just overlay the little thing, because I did have a package come that day. I'm going to lift up the glitter header because I cut this crooked. And then I have that on there, and then I'll put my little thing while I'm sitting here doing that. Oh, here's the mini kit page. I don't need that. I am reformatting the mini kit, so I feel like it'll be more like this style. So stay tuned for that in the future. I think those are coming out mid-August, maybe? I'm not sure, but I really like their new reformat. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these. What I want to do is just kind of like fill this out as I go, so I'm not like at the end trying to fill everything out. So I've been using, I don't know if I have one without here. I've been using the Papermate Ink Joy Gel 0.5, and I've been really liking it. And I've been trying to do, which I see a lot of people do, is filling out the sticker first, and then putting it on the page. I had a Sephora order come in this day. I ordered some of the new, what are they called? What are those called? They're from CoverFX. They're like the new like highlight drop things. I thought they were really cool, so I figured I'd pick them up. Okay, so let's go ahead and start on the sidebar. I just wanted to put that in just so I don't forget because of the way that this is lined up. So I'll just go over here. I think I want to leave this flag, or I can even cover it up with one of these just because I was probably going to use those actually. Do I have glitter flags? That would match this kit to mark the days I worked. Does this cover up? Yeah. Oh, I could do my work schedule even in the quarter boxes. That would be cute. Okay, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pull out my quarter boxes. I think I only have 2 pages of them, so I'll just mix and match. These are going to, I don't think these are going to be in the new kit format, but they're going to be in the next new kit format, just in case you're wondering, because those were very popular on the release day of those. So I think on the sidebar, like I said, with the flags, I'm just going to use this flag, I think, and I'm just going to trim it just so that it matches. I'm going to do the green one on this side, and these little ones won't be in the new kits, but there might be something similar coming to the next reformat. So stay tuned for that. Okay, that looks good. Kind of like the way that the bigger flags look. I do like the way the small flags look, but that looks kind of nice right there. So there is that. And then on the sidebar, what I've been doing is I have been doing a this week header, which I think I mentioned in another video. I don't know if it's up yet or not, But I like doing a this week video, this week header, because I'm gonna put a piece of washi between. Do I? Yeah, no, I'm not going to. So this week can be very like generic. I could use it for tasks I need to do. I could do it for like just reminders. But what I like using it for is my YouTube videos, because I do not have any type of YouTube header, and I want it because like YouTube doesn't really go with everyone, so I wanted to keep it as like basic as possible. But I feel like the this week header could definitely be something that is a little bit more broad, and that works, if that makes any sense. I feel like I just read a text message, so I kind of like got like lost on my kick for a second. So that's where I put my YouTube videos that I put up, rather than putting them on the bottom. And then I also put the dinners in here, because on this way that I like to plan, I don't put the dinners in on the bottom, but I do like to do it sometimes, so it just depends on my mood, I guess. And then I'm putting the other weekly ombre sticker here. And then on the bottom down here, I never really know what to put. I do have room to put like a little piece of washi, like I have been breaking this up. If I want to do a piece of washi, let's do the blue one. And then I could put a habit sticker, but I don't really know what habits to track. I do have like a retainer slash flipper that I've been supposed to be wearing, that I haven't been doing very well at wearing until I get my Invisalign. So I should be like really making sure that I do that. Not very good at it, but that's what I've been checking off in my planner. So I just like paused the video and I like answered the text message and filled this out, the dinner's out, and I actually realized it's Friday already whenever I'm filming this, and we're doing like a 4th of July thing on Saturday with Brian, Kirsten, Tara, and Avery. And I didn't buy anything, and I usually make my pasta salad that was requested to be made by Kirsten, which I'm so happy that Kirsten likes my pasta salad, because like Nick doesn't really like it and I really like it, so like I feel like we're bonding over that, and I don't think that she thinks that, but I think that, because my pasta salad means a lot to me. So I usually make it the day before, and it's Friday, and I like to let it like suck up all the Italian dressing juices. So I didn't even have anything to make that, so I actually just ordered it for using Instacart, which is like one of my favorite apps of like all time. Instacart and Favor, because it just makes my life like so easy. So there's that. And then we're also probably going to do ravioli, which has recently become one of my favorite dinners, because it's, first of all, super quick if you just get like pre-made ones. I like the ones at Whole Foods. There's one that's like fire roasted tomato basil something that's like super good. I only wore my delivery estimate is within an hour, so that's pretty cool. Only wore my retainer one day this week so far, which is not good, and I'm definitely going to feel it next time I put it in my mouth. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So then let's move on to Monday. And Monday we were actually supposed to come home. We came home on Sunday just because I was getting very anxious that I wasn't going to get everything done in the few hours we would have on Tuesday, because we would have came in Monday night. So we came home Sunday night. So this was like a day of like perfection. We got so much done. Excuse me. So first of all, I have to mark a birthday, and I do have like some birthday icons, but I mean, if we're already using this kit, I might as well just use one of these cute little cakes. And I think I'm just going to put this here. I was gonna like layer it maybe on something, but yeah, maybe I will. So I think I'm gonna take a little thing and cut it into a flag, like a long flag. I should have wrote on this before I cut it off, but it's okay. Where are my little baby scissors? They're right here. So let's cut this into a long flag. That wasn't my best flag ever, but better. There's been worse. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Oh, I should have did a different, oh, it's over here. I was gonna say I should have did a different color than pink. And right there. And then it was Nick's mom's birthday, so I'm just gonna put in Michelle's birthday on there, and then I have my checklist that I'll write in. Also on this day, I did work, and I like putting those in usually with like flags or something like that, but I think I'm going to use these little glitter guys here, and I went into work 2 times this week. The rest of it was just like at-home craziness with the new puppies. So I think I can use the green to match, but I think that because of these colors not being the pink, I want to use the pink. I'll probably regret this later because I'll want more pink later, but that's okay. So again, I should have wrote this beforehand. I'm going to use a piece of washi, and I think I'm going to just use a solid piece. So I'm going to do a green piece here. I take a lot of inspiration from Jessica when I plan. She has like goals. You guys know her by now, I'm sure. If not, I'm going to go ahead and link her down below. She is like the bomb diggity, so definitely subscribe to her channel and follow her on Instagram. You know, she is the glitter header pioneer, I think it says on her Instagram, and that is 100% true. I've been friends with Jessica for a very long time. I feel like very, very long time. And we met via her blogging and me vlogging as far as like beauty videos. That's fun factoroni. So on this one, I'm going to write SPC in office, and I'm just going to do that as large SPC in office. Excuse me. I'll fill the other one in then. And then also this day I had to go to Target. So I think for that I'm going to pull out a multicolor item. I want to like try and pull in multicolor items like as often as possible because I have a lot over here. So I think for this one, and it's really fun to pull in multicolor items. I think for this one I want to use maybe purple or like a dark blue. Maybe I'll use the navy because I don't have that many kits with like a navy in there. And then I can mark Target, but first I should probably put in my 2 TV shows before I forget. And my 2 TV shows are The Bachelorette and Unreal, which are very like similar shows. If you guys haven't watched The Bachelorette, which I feel like I'm probably the last person I'm so worried about, because whenever I talk, I'm like more apt to spell things wrong, which Bachelorette. And then also Unreal. I'm the last person on the planet Earth to start watching The Bachelorette, but Unreal is so cool. Elle turned me onto it, and I'm like actually, that was the text message I got before Tara messaged me and said that she didn't say the show, she said this shit is so manipulative, and I was like, what is she talking about? But she was talking about the show, and I was like, thank goodness. I'm probably gonna need to move this up a little. I thought like something happened, and I was like, oh goodness. So I got Tara to start watching it today, actually, but I love it so much. It actually is a 90, I think it was a 98 on Rotten Tomatoes, which I think I've mentioned before that Rotten Tomato is like my Bible. Not like really my Bible, but you guys know what I mean, like that, like it's something that I like very much so respect the opinion of, and like if Rotten Tomatoes says it's true, then it is true for me. So pretty much if I'm going to go see a movie, I look it up on Rotten Tomato first to make sure that this is like comparable, to make sure that it's like an okay movie, because sometimes I'll be like, oh, this trailer looks good, and I'll be like, but maybe I should look it up on Rotten Tomato, and then I don't, and then I go to the movies and it's terrible, and I look it up on Rotten Tomato and it had like a 15, and I'm like, I should have learned my lesson. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera and fill out this day. So that day is all filled in. I feel like filling it in periodically is going to not make my hand hurt as bad. If any of you guys like fill out your whole planner all at once, you guys definitely know what I mean. Hopefully, because it really hurts. So for flight stuff, I need 2 flight trackers, and y'all know my favorite flight trackers are from Caress Press. And I'm gonna probably use 2 different color ones just because they're right next to each other. And let's see. So I think I want to use this pink one on this day. So I'm gonna go ahead and just write that in real quick. So it'll be 4 p.m. was our flight. I think it was more like 4:30, but that's fine. And it was from Syracuse, which is where we picked up the puppies, which is also where we got Shosh, but Shosh was flown in with a nanny, which was actually been a way cheaper route, but they don't do nannies anymore. I don't know why. It was kind of annoying with the nanny though, because of, if you guys were around whenever we got Shosh, I think I talked about it, but we waited like days. Like, she got the puppy and then she flew standby for like 3 days. And it was just like, you're like waiting for your puppy to arrive, you're like, I just want it now. So it actually did work out better because we did get the puppies like immediately. And I think I want to use this color, which is kind of like switching. Do I want to do that? Because there's no like tan, and the other color is like, what is the other color? Tan, green, blue. Oh, blue. I think that this one's good. And then this one was at 3 p.m. So like I said before, we were supposed to come home on Monday night, like late. We came home Sunday at 9:30, but we were supposed to come home Monday. I want to say it was like 11:30 or something like that. So we got in and we had this whole day. Oh, I have to put something else in here too, which doesn't really fit, but I want to note it. So I'm going to put it in there somewhere. The way that I put it in covered the box in the planner that I have here, which is using the mystery kit, which I can't show you guys. So I kind of wish I would have switched these. And I don't have my undo up here. And I bought extra undo because it was on sale. Anyways, so I wouldn't have had all this time. So our flight was at 3 p.m. So I had to get there like earlier than that. So I didn't know if I'd have time, and I really wanted to get out some orders. Though none of them were like due. I just don't like whenever orders sit for a really long time. Right now I think we're at about like an even... I'll have to check my thing because I think they're replacing stuff on my order, which is nice. It shows you like what they're replacing it with, and you get to like approve it, which is cool. So I put in that. So I did have like this whole day to do stuff, which like I said, we're about a week. I think a week in like 2 days processing currently as far as orders. I have about a third left to do as far as like this week's orders, and I'm gonna hopefully get down to 0 orders by the end of next week. Would be really ideal. So then I also want to figure out how I'm gonna put this in here, because we did go see Central Intelligence because we did have a little bit of extra time, and we knew with the puppies we're not gonna get to go to the movies for a while. So where's the little sampler guy for this set? Do I not have a freebie for this? Oh, I do. Okay. So I can use this, but it's going to cover up so much of the beautiful cake there. Or should I use like a little... I feel like I could use one of these, but I feel like I'm not going to be going to the movies very often. I'll probably use it for like watching movies at home. Okay, I don't want to cover... okay, I'm just going to do one of these. It's fine. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to do... I could put it down here. Let's do that. I mean, what does it matter? No one's gonna judge me. Didn't really line that up, so we'll just abbreviate. I'll just put it down here. It'll give it a little bit of a highlight effect. Actually, it kind of blends in a little bit. I think that looks nice. What's the option otherwise? Then over here I have my checklist on top, and then down here it was payday, and then also I wanted to edit and schedule all my videos for the weekend besides this one, because I wanted to film this one like after this week happened. Normally my rewind spreads will probably go up on Monday just so that I don't have to like rush to do them. I think for this I'm going to use the blue or pink. We'll do a blue. Maybe I'll put this in a half box because I haven't really used that many half boxes in this spread. And I'll put it on a patterned box. I'm gonna just stick it on here. And then this one I want to say edit and schedule. And I know what that means. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and I'm gonna put that back in there. I'm gonna put these back in there. And all the multicolor stuff is in the shop that I'm using. And then I'm just gonna use a solid piece of washi. I'm gonna do the tan color here. Okay, and then down on the bottom is going to be my little things, and I did have a TV show on, Pretty Little Liars was on, so I'm just going to write Pretty Little Liars. I don't write it all out because I think it'll fit. And then I had a box come from Amazon, and that is all. So I'm going to go ahead and use these. Let's do Amazon at the bottom. And then I do have to mark that it's payday. I think I'm going to use this where's the little money corner icon. And I'm just gonna go, oops, I just dropped it. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on the corner, like so, for payday. And then we're gonna move on to Wednesday, but first I'm gonna fill out this side. So I went ahead and filled out this side as well, and I also wanna put in a C&P, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to spell Cassima and Piper on this little thing. Funny other story I can tell. There's gonna be like cute little cards in your orders. I'd show you it, but I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. I changed up the cards. They're smaller, and I just think that they're so adorable. And they have all 3 puppies in like a row. I'm gonna just show you anyways. No, I don't want to show you. So you have all 3 puppies in a row on part of the card, and I put their like initials on their bellies, and I put SCP, and I ordered them. And then like I showed Nick them the next day after I ordered them, and he was like, yo, and I was like, what? Because I thought I like spelled something wrong because there's words on it, and like that's what my mind went to. And he's like, the puppies' names, like all of them 3 together spell SBC, and we did not plan that. And I was like, oh dang. So I had to like contact the company that I like ordered these cards at, and was like, I need to edit this order if I can. And they were like, you can't edit it, but we'll cancel it and you can replace it. And I was like, works for me. So they let me replace the order with it corrected, but I didn't even notice that till then, and I don't think I would have ever noticed it if I wouldn't have shown Nick that, because like it just like I was just designing and like didn't even like think about it. And but yeah, there's Shoshana, which is from Girls. We wanted to keep them all from TV shows. So Shoshana's from Girls, Piper is from Orange is the New Black, and we also thought like Pied Piper from which is the company from Silicon Valley, and then also Cassima, which is from one of my favorite shows of all time, and that is Orphan Black. So that's where their names come from. But I thought it was kind of bizarre. Like, I don't even know if anybody's gonna believe me. Like, I was like, Nick, no one is going to believe us that we like named our dogs SPC without thinking about it. But that's just like the way it went down. We were just like, it was like a mind blown moment where we just kind of like sat and looked at each other for a little bit. Like, how did we do this? Like, how is the world like working right now? But I just thought that that was funny, and kind of like, it was just a bizarre moment because we didn't plan it. And then whenever we realized it, were we like subliminally thinking it? Because they're all TV show names. It's not like we just came up with like random names. I want to see if, I want to put this little banner on top of 29th, because that's when we brought home the pups. Perfect. That actually looks really cute. Okay, and maybe the balloon too. Actually, I don't know if the balloon will fit anywhere. Maybe like that. That's cute. Okay, I'll put the rest of the deco down then. And then if we move on to the 30th, I had my 4 checklists, and then I wanted to make sure to take puppy pictures, which we didn't end up putting them in what we got them as like their debut picture, because like Shoshana had that cute little gold dress, and we actually got them like this really cute little outfit. But I think I'm gonna save it until they get a little bit, until we find like a good time where they're both calm. It was easy to get a picture of Shoshana, but getting a picture of those 2 together unless they're sleeping is hard. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put in puppy pictures, because we did take a lot of puppy pictures. I'm just gonna use one of these little puppies here, which are in the shop in multicolor. And then if we go down here, the only thing that I wanted to mark, which I actually had to mark 2 times, I actually ordered Whole Foods this day as far as like to have it delivered. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little shopping cart, and this was like for personal food, and we totally didn't even think we needed 4th of July food. So Do I just want to put it like straight down on there? We're going to put something underneath it. Could even do this. Sometimes I like layering things. So I'll do the green, and I'm just going to do Whole Foods. And then the one that I just ordered from was H-E-B, which I actually replaced something wrong, so I just want to make sure that it's correct. Oops. No, I don't want to call. This is like so nice. They just added like the texting feature inside of the app. Oh. Okay, cool. So like I wanted the tri-color. Where do I want to put this? Hold on, I'm going to hold this because I don't know how I want to put this down yet. I wanted the tri-colored peppers in like a pack, and then they wanted to replace it with one pepper, and I was like, that ain't enough. So I just replaced it with like single peppers. I know, so interesting. Let's put in Stitch Fix. Put that in here. Cool. Let me approve this. Okay. So that is done. So I can stop talking about it now. And then I also wanted to put in the little to clean label, which is actually green, which is annoying because I just put green there. Do I have any more yeah. We'll just leave it. It's okay. So to clean, I wanted to clean I'm actually going to put this on tomorrow. I mean, yeah, because I didn't clean this day, so I'm actually going to move it anyways. So guest house, pool, grill area. The fact of the matter is I'm probably going to do this on Saturday, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this up top here. I'm going to lift up this flag a little just to like layer it over top. Okay. So then down here, all I have to put is Whole Foods, which I mean, I can do this, but I feel like I need something bigger down here because there wasn't anything else. And this again matches this. So I'm actually going to scrap this, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab another multicolor item. And I think for this, I'm going to use like one of these shopping bags. It looks like it would fit perfectly in there. And I'm going to use, do I want to use the pink maybe or a blue? Let's do a blue. And then I'm going to use the flag that comes on this guy here. I'm just going to put that on here. I love it when people do like a flag like this. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna write Whole Foods in. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna fill out this little, just realized I actually put the SBC in office on Thursday when it's actually supposed to go on Friday. This day was kind of like a family day. I don't know if I have anything specifically that says like family day. Let me see, it would be like in my events drawer. I think I actually got rid of those. No, I didn't. I don't know if I have family time though. I have like game night. Family time, girls night, date night. Maybe I'll just do, where's that one sticker? I'll do this. I'll do this guy here, and I'm just gonna do family time. That's literally what we did. We just hung out with all three of the pups and had a good old time. And I think I'm gonna put a piece of washi above it just to like balance it out a little. And I'm just gonna use this floral color here. Just a little piece. Just so it doesn't blend in with that. Ooh, what was that? A lot of construction going on. There's like a house right down the road that's like almost finished. And then I'm gonna put in one of these little girls here. Girls or boys? Boys can wear bows if they want. Family time. That might be a lot of pugs for one page, but never. And I was filling up this little area up here, but besides work, today was also like a filming day. So I think for that, I'm gonna do a little to-do list. Maybe? No, maybe not. I don't know if that would really be adequate for that, but I'm gonna put something in here. Maybe I'll put in one of these. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. What do I want to put in here? Let me think about it. I figured out what I want to do. So I do want to put in one of these for my second food delivery. And this is going to be for... Do I want to do like a navy or do I want to do like a purple? Maybe this blue. And this will be for my H-E-B order, which is just like so easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, and then I pulled out these Me Time stickers from Little Miss Papery. Actually, the Me Time would fit like really nice there, I feel like. No, it would cut into the heart checklist a little. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one down here because all I have down here that I wanted to mark was new releases, which I can either use an asterisk or a heart. I have the same amount, so I think I'm just going to use the heart, and I'm just gonna write new releases. Also, something I've been really like not loving, but like I have been having like not dreams but like visions of is I don't eat cereal anymore because I'm not a huge fan of milk, but I'm a fan of ice cream. It's a very weird thing. I can't really explain it. And the little grocery thing was from these icons. And I have been dying for Fruity Pebbles, but like for some reason I can't eat it in milk form. I don't know. It sounds so bizarre when I say it out loud. But so I've been like struggling as far as like wanting Fruity Pebbles like a maniac and not being able to eat them, but like I can't stomach eating cereal just like plain. So I was like, how cool would it be? Actually, the blue even might look nice in here. Yeah. How cool would it be if I made a Fruity Pebble milkshake? So I bought some vanilla ice cream, which I bought the almonds one, which is amazing. It's like I think it's organic maybe. So good. And I put some of that, a splash of milk. I could deal with splashes, and I don't know why I can deal with ice cream. It's just a weird thing for me. And just like a handful, or like probably about a half a cup of Fruity Pebbles, and just like blended it in my NutriBullet, and it was so satisfying, guys. So satisfying. As far as like the taste, everything, it just tasted like a bowl of ground up frozen Fruity Pebbles. It was delicious. I know it doesn't sound appealing, but it was so good. Even Nick was like, I don't know about that, and then he tried it and he was like, that's actually really good. And I think I want to try it with Cinnamon Toast Crunch because I feel like that'd be really good too. I'm just gonna be like ultimate milkshake maker with milkshake and cereal. Bath and film. Filming is a me time. That's what I'm doing right now. I actually really love that. And I think I ordered a bunch more. I had to find those because I think I ordered more from her. And then on Saturday, I don't really have my checklist made out yet, but I do know that I need to do taxes. And then there's, not taxes, but like stuff like prep. Or like organization, I guess. Then I need to clean. And then I need to do more food prep. And then pool prep, because even though I have to clean the pool area, I need to like prep earlier. And also puppy prep, even though I just said I didn't know, I do know. And then down here I just have some pool day stickers, and it's kind of like our, as in like the SBC family 4th of July, you can kind of call it. I was gonna use, which I used in the other spread because it kind of matched, were these cute little like 4th of July things, but I just feel like it doesn't match this spread. Otherwise, I would definitely be using it. So I think for the background here, I'm going to use, I had an extra full box, which normally I don't even use the extra full box, but I'm just gonna use it as a background for this pool day sticker. And I'm just gonna layer the other stickers. Actually, that's all I need on there. So I'm gonna do one of these, and I do wanna use a half box, so I think I'm going to use this Pool Day, that Pool Day sticker. This is from Crest Press. I'm going to use, keep lifting that sticker up with my fingernail, the pink or the green or the blue. And do I want to turn it on its side? It's really just going to be back on. Oh yeah, that'd be cute if I turned it on its side, because I don't have anything else going on that day, so let's do that. So I'm going to put this. It actually fits really well over top of this. I'm just going to line it up in the middle. And then I'm going to go ahead and write with N, B, K, A, T, and girls. Okay, super cute. And then on Sunday, I don't really know what my checklist will be yet. Probably mostly work related, and I don't have anything else planned. I was going to go into work, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I do think I want to put in one of these, because this will probably be a day where I do a lot of work from home. I'm just going to put in an ombre heart checklist, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and use my work header here, because I don't have any TV shows on. I don't think Keeping Up with the Kardashians on. Let me double check before I commit to that statement. And what's this, the third? Oh, it says I do it. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I feel like they like psych me out. Here. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. A lot of my shows just ended, and I'm not caught up at all on any of them. So I think for this, what I want to do, which just kind of like defeated the purpose of like what I was doing, but I'm going to take a piece of washi, and I'm going to do the blue washi. I'm going to do this like smaller piece here, and I'm going to put this like to cover up what wouldn't be covered up by the little thing, and then put in the little thing over top of it, which it only gives me like a little sliver, but it's better than the ombre showing, in my opinion. And then I'm going to do the same thing on top, and I'm going to use this one just to break up the amount of blue and green there. And I'm just going to do that and then put work. So I only have 3 work areas, but I can kind of figure it out from there. So that is my little makeshift checklist there, and I probably won't fill this out just because I don't know exactly what I will be doing. Almost forgot the weekend banner. I have, whenever I've been doing it, I've been putting it up here or down here, and I think that I'm going to put it up here. Also saw a pro tip from, I'm actually not sure who. I think a lot of people put it on upside down, so it actually does help a lot to put it on upside down, because you can kind of see like better where it's going to go. So I think that looks so cute. I'm just going to go over and look and see what's going on. So I'm not going to use any more ombre heart checklists. I have quite a few left. I'm not going to use any more washi, but I did use a decent amount. I have a bunch of things from this one left. I have all but 2 things here. I don't think I'm going to use anything from here. I used all of the full boxes, which is very rare. I still have a bunch left on here, tons of mini icons, but I like to keep these, like just cut them out and have them for later. And then I only used 2 pugs in the full box from the freebie. And I'm going to go ahead and start on my deco. I'm not going to film this. Let me know if you want me to do it in the future, but it does take a little bit to sometimes get all these little guys off, but it's so worth it. So I really love the way that this turned out. I think it looks super duper adorable. Again, I just don't have this little checklist area filled out. But that's normally I will, because I will be filming a rewind. But for now, I just don't know what's going on that day yet, but I think that it turned out really, really cute. Again, this is the Celebrate kit. If you didn't get your hands on this, it will be restocked in the new format on August 5th, and definitely the free format will be 100% worth the wait, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. Also wanted to let you guys know that if you guys follow our new releases, I did put the new release schedule on the shop banner cover photo thing, so you guys can keep up with that as well easily. So I hope you guys like this spread. Don't forget to leave a comment down below as to what you want me to talk about or a question you have in my next video, and thumbs up the comments that you want to hear about as well. I hope you guys like this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!